5 WWE stars who could confront Jade Cargill on SmackDown. Jade Cargill has been on an unstoppable run since her aggressive turn helped her dethrone Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. The Storm now stands tall as the queen of SmackDown's women's division. Last week, she dominated B-Fab in a squash match and later had a heated confrontation with McMahon in the ring, signaling that she's ready to take on anyone who dares to challenge her reign. The Storm has yet to make a major appearance at Survivor Series, as she hasn't been deeply involved in any long-term storyline. However, with SmackDown constantly evolving, tonight could be the perfect opportunity to set up her next challenger. Here are 5 stars who could step up to confront the reigning champion on the November 21st edition of SmackDown. 5 and 4. Julia and Kiana James. Julia and her manager, Kiana James, were absent from last week's SmackDown, but they could make a powerful return tonight. Julia lost her Women's United States Championship to Chelsea Green in less than 90 seconds the previous week, leaving her character in need of a fresh direction. A confrontation with Jade Cargill could provide the perfect reset for the former NXT Women's Champion. Accompanied by Kiana James, Julia could step into the SmackDown Women's title scene, challenging the Storm and re-establishing herself as a major threat. Fans and critics were unimpressed by how she was booked during her short US Championship run, and a feud with Cargill could give her the opportunity to regain credibility while also elevating the new champion. This pairing could bring an exciting dynamic to the division tonight. 3. Tiffany Stratton. The former women's champion has every reason to want revenge. Stratton lost her title to Jade Cargill at Saturday night's main event, with the Storm even injuring Stratton's knee during her heel turn. That attack left Stratton at a major disadvantage and ultimately cost her the championship. Though Stratton hasn't been seen since her loss, her return could create instant intrigue. A confrontation with Cargill at ringside could lead to a heated brawl, allowing Stratton to assert herself and challenge the Storm for a rematch at a future event. Given her history with Cargill, a rivalry between the two could instantly captivate the audience and create a compelling storyline for SmackDown. 2. B-Fab. B-Fab, a former member of the Pride, is another potential challenger for Jade Cargill. After their backstage confrontation 2 weeks ago, the Storm decisively defeated B-Fab last week, firmly establishing her dominance. However, this could set the stage for a revenge angle. A confrontation between Cargill and B-Fab could give the latter a chance to prove herself while further solidifying Cargill as an unstoppable champion. With SmackDown's women's roster currently thin, a storyline like this could elevate both competitors, giving B-Fab more visibility and creating a meaningful feud for the new title holder. 1. McMahon. McMahon is one of the more experienced and battle-tested members of the SmackDown women's roster. Last week's brawl with Jade Cargill hints that WWE is setting up a long-term feud between the two. With unfinished business, McMahon is well-positioned to confront the champion and demand a title match. The storyline potential is high, as McMahon's technical skill and experience contrast sharply with Cargill's brute strength and aggression. This clash could lead to a series of compelling matches and promos, giving SmackDown fans an intense rivalry to follow in the weeks ahead. Jade Cargill has firmly established herself as the dominant force in the women's division, but the SmackDown roster has several credible contenders who could challenge her reign. Whether it's a returning Julia, a vengeful Tiffany Stratton, an ambitious B-Fab, or the seasoned McMahon, the next confrontation in the blue brand promises to bring excitement and drama to WWE fans everywhere.